Alright, so one of the stalkers has to be my ex-husband, okay? And his, because he always has a new girlfriend, whichever new girl. So, she's probably involved too. I'm thinking, since my mom died, that there's some sort of inheritance that I am unaware of, right? And this is like some sort of movie like Knives Out or some shit. Except I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but everybody else does, and they want to bring me down and I guess take some sort of inheritance from me. I'm assuming that's what it is because all the things that have been blocked, right? Disability, food stamps, TANF, those are things that you would not be able to receive if you got a settlement of any kind or an inheritance. You'd be making too much money, therefore you would not be uh, uh, eligible, so you wouldn't be approved. I don't know about uh, any inheritance. I haven't received anything myself, but all of these people who all have credentials and have connections with the judicial system, uh, child services, social services, the car place, all of that, doctors, all the doctors, because when I first started going, there was some weird shit going on with doctors too, and they all happen to be involved in this community thing here. Now, there has to be somebody who has money who put me here, who apparently wanted access to it or wanted me out of the way for something. There is a reason. Because none of this, the shenanigans were going on, but not until mom died and they found out there could be money, right? And then I didn't know my origin, so there could be, there's no telling. But the point is, they kept all of my mail, right? So that would be letters involving anything like that that I would, if I had read, would have been able to. They kept all my documentation. It took over a full year before I got an actual copy of my birth certificate. Then when I went to try to apply for TANF and food stamps so that I could feed my child while I had surgery on my ass, uh, for some reason that fell through, and somebody was being paid to be there to fill out my application for me. That's the only thing I could figure. And when I asked for my documents, when I asked for the Social Security, I still haven't got my kid's Social Security card, but I do have a copy of the receipt, which it was ordered on May 1st, and they told me 7 to 10 business days after that. Now, if it was left to my child, but either way, I would need all of those documents in order to prove. But if these people have them, and they have all these connections, and they've already committed mail fraud, they've committed cyber stalking, and I know that there's been forgery of at least one document that I can think of. Which I'm not telling you. You can put another fucking bill in the microwave, or you can put it in the microwave, as far as I'm concerned, because you're not getting shit out of me. But if you put another bill in my or another exit letter in my damn mailbox instead of my actual mail, swear. But as soon as I leave here, I am getting a lawyer because we're getting all this straight. I want what's mine. I'm not leaving here homeless. I'm not. You're not putting my kid through that and then calling CPS on me and then paying them too because I'm fairly certain this new one is one of yours because the day before she stole my notebook, I was sitting outside writing in it, and one of the employees that I know very well walked by and saw me writing in that notebook. Then I got into it with the director and or I think I posted something where I was calling you guys out for another thing you had done. And that's when they showed up at the door, CPS. It was the old worker, and she was visibly shaken. She was visibly upset and acting very strange. But the new lady is very calm and collected. Also, she comes every time I get into it or argue with the director. Every time. I think they're friends. I think I saw them talking out here. Oop, dropsy confirmation. I think I saw them talking out here together. But that woman, she shows up every single time I get into it with somebody now. And it's supposed to, whatever. I don't care. But no, I don't want. And then that day after that person saw me with the notebook, and I saw them walking by, so I was writing poetry in it, but I flipped the page and started writing a list of things to do in it when I saw her walking by because I didn't want her to know what I was doing. It's nobody's business what I'm doing. Period. But if you're the one fucking me over, then I don't know why you'd want to be all the way up my butthole to prevent me. But any kind of success or any kind of opportunities with anyone outside of here would pull me out, and I would tell them what was going on, and then it would bring suspicion back on these people, which is why they probably block all of my rides and things. Because I saw something that happened at the doctor's office too. I saw some people walk in there that they didn't look like they were going to the doctor. You know what I mean? And I made sure to say everything that was happening that day once I saw these people, because I have to constantly be observant of everything that's happening, especially when there is a bunch of conniving, money, money grubbing, sucking people around me. And I never once put that together until just now, but that would make sense as to why everything I've tried to apply for has fallen through as far as benefits. Because if there is an inheritance or some sort of settlement or some large lump sum of money, which would have to be accounted for, and you know, if I was applying for any kind of benefits, I wouldn't be eligible for the benefits because of the large amount of money that I would have. See, and then I would have to claim that, and then therefore I would be denied for benefits. But my mama, now I know my mama probably would, she would leave me in life screwed, but I do not think she would leave me in death screwed. I know she loved me in some weird form or fashion. And I know that woman also would never, ever go without. She would have some sort of something hidden just in case. I know my mama. And I know my mama wouldn't. But, my grandma's been around too. She's been around. I've smelled her. I felt her doing this when I'm upset. I know my grandma's around. And she sure as shit wouldn't like it. So, this is what I think is happening, and I would like to introduce you to my fucking ancestors. I am absolutely getting a lawyer, and no, we're not doing any more case management unless you're going to present me with every single document that I have handed over to you, including all of the mail, all of it. Either way, I'm getting representation. This is not going to go on anymore. You're not going to keep bullying me every time I post a fucking video and then act like you're not seeing this. Because that is weird. I'm not the weird one. I'm just the one with the balls to finally say it. And if you're doing this to me, then I know you're doing it to other people. I mean, we're not the only ones leaving homeless here, but why? When you're all driving such fancy ass cars, why are we hungry? Why are we struggling? It would be in your best interest to answer my questions, because fortunately for me, not for you, other people have been watching my content besides you guys. You are a large percentage, as I can see the analytics, and I see that a lot of my viewership is from here. That would mean all the people that pretend like they're not fucking watching it are actually watching it. And that's why you're treating me like this. And leaving all the comments with the fake profiles in the same vernacular that you use in everyday life when you talk. And the same, let's say, AI generated profile pictures that you like to talk about when you're trying to get me to apply for jobs. When if I have some sort of inheritance, why the fuck would I need to? I should have been able to apply for disability, but then now I'm understanding why all the benefits I tried to apply for fall through. It would make sense. And I started getting treated like this after you found out that my mom died and that she could have left something. And that's when we got rushed over here. Because you guys were about to send me back to the motel until you found that out. That's when we got rushed the fuck over here. And all the fuck shit started. Well, I'm gonna call, see what you've done is put me in a position where I have to go back. And I'm going to. Because lucky for you, I'm not afraid anymore. And I'm gonna find out. We are gonna sort this out. That would make so much sense. I got you. That's what happened, isn't it? That's why. And that's why when I reported that one video that I didn't post and I talked about the inheritance, but I didn't say all of this, all this other stuff, because I hadn't put together why I would keep getting denied. That's why you were causing such a fuck stir outside and mimicking things I said in the video. Because I hit it. I was right. But no, you're not sorry.